What's up everybody? Welcome back to Too Many Guitars. I mean, one more guitar. Thank you for watching the video. Today I've got kind of an impulse buy here. You may have seen the video I put up a couple of weeks ago talking about the new Squier lines for 2021. And I was really intrigued by the upgrades they've done to the Affinity line. So I decided just to pick a couple of them up. One of them was back ordered, but the other one showed up today. So what I've got here is the 2021 Squier Affinity Telecaster Deluxe. And I'm really not sure what to expect with this guitar. I've never had a Telecaster Deluxe before. I don't think I've even played one. And I legitimately can't remember the last time I played an Affinity guitar. So let's just open this thing up and see what we got. Alright, so I liked a lot of the Affinities that came out. They've got some new cool stuff. But I was particularly interested in this one just because, like I said, I've never had a Telecaster Deluxe before. I thought they had three really good finish options for this. They have the all black one with the black guard, and I think that one's pretty cool. That's kind of a traditional looking one. And then they have a burgundy mist one. And I also think that one looks good. But I haven't seen this charcoal frost metallic in real life, so that's the one I got. So let's take a look at what this looks like. This is like some kind of magic trick. Alright. That's a little heavier than I was expecting, really. It comes with a couple of Allen wrenches. It's pretty nice. Alright, I'm ready to take a look at this thing. Alright. Ooh. Man, I like that. That looks good. I don't know if you can tell how metallic the finish is, but it looks really good in person. Got a little dirt on it, we'll have to clean up, but that's no problem. What's that? Just a smudge of some sort. Squier neck plate here. Oh wow. That neck feels really good. It's a satin finish. I was kind of expecting more of a raw wood thing, but that feels really good. I think the fingerboard looks good. I'll have to check out that nut. It looks cut decently well. That B may be a little low, but I can't tell. Oh, look at this. The headstock's gloss too. I didn't realize that. And it comes with the split, like vintage style tuners. Man, those things are great. You've heard my tune change since I started the channel on those, but these are my favorite tuners now. They're super easy to change the strings on. And if you have to take the strings off and then put them back on, that's also really easy with these kind of tuners. I love them. Step back some. Got the toggle switch up here, which is left to right instead of up and down. I'll probably have to swap that. That's no big deal though, you just loosen this up and spin it around. Alright, let me clean this mess up and I'll give it a once over and tell you what I think about it. Alright, so let me check this thing out and just give you my first thoughts on this. The first thing I noticed is this neck has got a lot of grain in it, a lot more than I was expecting. It's pretty cool. You probably could see it better in the B-roll footage I shot. That's kind of impressive for this price range. Another thing I'll note is that the Affinity guitars tend to have a thinner body than your standard guitars, just Tellies, Strats, all that stuff. So, and that's the case on this one. The body is a little thinner. It's very comfortable to hold. Let's check the fret ends. I can feel them just a little bit. It's really not bad at all. We'll do the tissue test at some point, but they're a little sharp. It's really not bad though. We'll see how it feels when I actually play it. When I'm looking for it, I can tell it though. The strings were completely slack on the guitar when I got it, so I tuned it up, and so I got the chance to play with these tuners a little bit so far, and they work really well. I didn't have any problems with it. I'll say that these strings are not the best strings, of course. I'll change these out at some point, but I just want to see what it's like out of the box at first. But the tuners seem to work really well, so I'm impressed with that. Next, I want to talk about how it's set up out of the box. It feels pretty good to me. I want to check the action on it. Yep, we're right at 2 on the bass side and 1.75 millimeters on the treble side, which is pretty standard. And so it came out of the box set up really well. So I have to say, so far I'm pretty impressed. I like the way the guitar feels. The profile of the neck is pretty much just a C profile. It's not extra slim, it's not really thick, it's just what I would expect for a C profile. So it feels good. I think for beginners who may be looking to get something like this is going to be a comfortable neck. But it's not too thin for anybody who may just want to pick one up like I did. So again, this guitar is very comfortable. I think it really looks good too. I really like the finish. All right, let's see what this thing sounds like. It has ceramic humbuckers in it, in case you didn't know that. So we'll see how it sounds. I'm gonna start. We'll start on the neck pickup. I'll turn everything up, and we'll just play clean for a second. Dang, that sounds pretty good. It's a lot more crisp than I thought it would be. Yeah, that sounds a lot better than I was expecting. That's really good. Let's move over to the middle position, see what that sounds like. Let's check out the bridge position. think this thing sounds pretty good. It definitely sounds better than I expected. I wasn't sure what I was going to get out of these ceramic pickups, but I'm impressed. This sounds really crisp and clear. Are they the best pickups I've ever heard? Probably not, but they're still really good, especially at this price range. I'm impressed with this. Let's throw some overdrive on here and see what that sounds like. All right, let's go back up to the neck. In the middle position. All right, with the overdrive on, these things do get a little spiky. It's not bad, but it's just not quite what I'm used to with a humbucker. But it still sounds really clean. It's just got a little more hair on it than I'm used to. Alright, so let me give you my first impressions of this thing. I think it feels and sounds really good. The neck profile is really nice. I think that it will fit pretty much anybody's hand. I really like the finish on it. Like I said, I liked all of the colors that were available, but I'm glad I picked this one up. I like it. I think the pickups sound pretty good. They're not the best pickups I've ever heard, but they still have a real nice crisp clearness to them, especially when you're playing clean. When you play dirty, they get a little bit hairier, but you kind of expect that with ceramic pickups, and it's really not bad. I think it'll do the job just fine. The tuners, I did get to mess with them a little more while I was doing the playing demo. I went out of tune a few times, and I'll say you have to turn them a pretty good bit to make a difference when you're turning it. And you kind of get that with cheaper tuners sometimes, but they hold pretty well. I especially like that they did the split top, and I think for this level of guitar and at this budget, these tuners are fine. I think the fretwork is acceptable. It's not too sharp. I do feel it at some places, but again, at this price point, it's really not bad at all. It's better than some I've had on more expensive guitars, that's for sure. Of course, I like the belly cut on the back. It just makes it a little more comfortable to play. And I like that it's light, and I kind of like that it's a little thin too. It's a comfortable guitar, it really is. I'll also say again that it came set up really well. These strings need to be changed because they're not the best, but as far as the action goes and the nut and all of that, I've got no complaints. I think one thing I will end up doing is turning this switch around though. Turn the switch around. Anyway. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm so used to going up and down that 4 or 5 different times while I was doing that, I hit it like this. And, I'm going to have to switch that. These knobs are pretty cool too. I like the witch hat knobs. You can get a good grip on them. So I'm going to say I'm pretty impressed with this guitar so far, and if this is any indication of the rest of the new Affinity series, these are some good guitars. So the biggest problem that I have with this guitar is that I really like it, My plan was to get this, check it out on the channel, make a couple of videos, and then move it on to its next owner. Because as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff, and I wasn't really thinking I needed a Squier Affinity. But I have to say, I like this. I'm going to play it a little more and, you know, see what I think about it. So we'll check it out some more in another video later on, and we'll definitely check out the other Affinity I bought whenever it gets here. I'm not going to tell you what it is. We'll just wait till it shows up. But until next time, take it easy and keep playing.